The second season of the television series True Blood commenced airing in the United States on June 14, 2009, concluded on September 13, 2009, and contains 12 episodes. It is loosely based on the second novel of the Southern Vampire Mysteries, Living Dead in Dallas. The second season explores telepath Sookie Stackhouse's relationship with her vampire lover, Bill Compton. It also introduces a number of subplots involving the anti-vampire Fellowship of the Sun Church and Jason Stackhouse's indoctrination into the church by its leaders, Rev Steve Newlin and his wife Sarah. It also expands the role of Maryann Forrester, a powerful supernatural creature, who slowly gains control over the people of Bon Temps. Sookie and Bill travel to Dallas to help Eric find his maker, a 2,000-year-old vampire named Godric, who has gone missing and is believed to have been kidnapped by the Fellowship of the Sun. The second season aired Sundays at 9 p.m. in the United States. The season finale aired on September 13, 2009. Plot: Anna Paquin returns as the main character Sookie Stackhouse, a waitress with telepathic abilities. Stephen Moyer plays her love interest, vampire Bill Compton. At the beginning of the season, Eric Northman, the sheriff of Area 5, recruits Sookie and Bill to find his maker, Godric. In Dallas, Godric's lieutenants, Stan Davis and Isabel, argue over the direction the vampires should take following Godric's disappearance. Christopher Gartin portrays Isabel's turncoat human boyfriend Hugo, who betrays the Dallas vampires to the Fellowship of the Sun. Ryan Quanten returns as Jason Stackhouse, Sookie's brother, who was recruited by the Fellowship of the Sun at the end of the previous season. He travels to Dallas to join the church, and Rev Steve Newlin and his wife Sarah both take a shine to Jason. Steve is impressed by his strength and Sarah is impressed by his looks. In Bon Temps, Sam Merlot, the owner of Merlot's Bar, resolves to leave town but is persuaded to stay when he meets Daphne Landry, a fellow shapeshifter and lousy waitress. Maryann Forrester reveals herself to be a supernatural being, a Maenad. She uses her powers to control the people of Bon Temps, starting with Tara Thornton. Ex-Benedict Halley becomes closer to Tara, and he kills Daphne while under the influence of Maryann. Arlene Fowler and Terry Bellafleur also become involved while under the influence of Maryann. At the beginning of the season, Tara's cousin Lafayette Reynolds is imprisoned at Fantasia with Royce Williams. After Royce is killed by Eric, Lafayette attempts to escape and is shot. He is later healed by Eric and ordered by Pam to resume selling vampire blood. Jim Parrock returns as Hoyt Fortenberry, Jason's co-worker. He meets Jessica Hamby and begins a relationship with her, much to the disgust of his mother, Maxine Fortenberry. After being wrong about Jason Stackhouse, Andy Bellafleur begins drinking heavily and is stripped of his badge. Despite this, he continues the search for Miss Jeanette's killer, later revealed to be Eggs under Maryann's influence. In the last two episodes, Evan Rachel Wood is introduced as Sophie Ann Leclerc, the vampire queen of Louisiana. Letty May also returns, as does William Sanderson as Sheriff Dearborn. Cast and characters, main cast. Guest cast. Special guest cast. Episodes. Production, crew. Series creator Alan Ball returned as executive producer and head writer. Greg Feinberg, who worked on HBO's Deadwood, joined Ball as executive producer. Chris Offutt left the writing staff at the end of the first season and was recruited onto the Showtime dark comedy Weeds. Brian Buckner, Alexander Wu, Nancy Oliver and Rael Tucker all returned from the first season. Along with Ball, all writers authored 2 episodes apiece with the exception of Wu, who wrote 3 including the finale. Script coordinator Kate Barner and writer's assistant Elizabeth Finch co-wrote the 10th episode. Daniel Manahan, Michael Lehman, Scott Wynant and John Dahl returned to direct multiple episodes. Michael Rossio, the senior editor on the series and longtime collaborator with Ball, made his directorial debut with the 7th episode. Adam Davidson, who directed a 5th season episode of 6 Feet Under shot episode 10 while Michael Q. Esther, another 6 Feet Under alum directed the finale. Buckner and Oliver were the co-executive producers, with Wu serving as supervising producer and Tucker as producer. Christina Jokanovich served as associate producer along with Louis M. Pasha ±0. Bruce Dunn joined as co-producer and Mark McNair joined as producer. Reception: the second season received a generally more positive reaction than the first. The New York Post acclaimed the violence in the second season. "I'm happy to report that this season, there's more blood, more torture, more killing, and more intrigue than last season." New York Magazine praised the series. Unregistered trademark S really located at the dirty crossroads HBO discovered long ago, smart enough to be uninsulting, but obsessed enough sex and wildness that it is addictively watchable, not so much a guilty pleasure as a binge food. Cable catnip, in other words. And Newsday described the second season as silly, gross, soapy, mysterious, intriguing, exotic, erotic. True Blood is fun. Even more fun this season. By the end of the second season, True Blood scored 74, indicating favorable reviews, on Metacritic, an aggregator of critical responses, 10 more than the 64 scored by Season 1. Accolades: this season was nominated for Outstanding Drama Series at the 62nd Primetime Emmy Awards, but lost to Mad Men. The show was also nominated for a Golden Globe Award for Best Drama Series, and Anna Paquin was nominated for Best Actress at Eurotelevision. It won Favorite TV Obsession at the People's Choice Awards, which it was also nominated for Favorite Sci-Fi Fantasy Show, Best TV Drama Actress for Anna Paquin, but lost to Supernatural and Catherine Heigl respectively. It received 9 nominations at the Scream Awards for The Ultimate Scream, Best TV Show, Best Horror Actress for Anna Paquin, Best Horror Actor for Stefan Moyer and Alexander Skarsgård NRD, Best Supporting Actor for Sam Trammell, Best Breakout Performance a Euro Female for Deborah Ann Woll, Best Ensemble for the entire cast, and Most Memorable Mutilation. The series won Best TV Show, Best Actress for Anna Paquin, and Best Actor for Alexander Skarsgård NRD. It was also nominated for Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble in a Drama Series at the Screen Actors Guild Awards, but lost to Mad Men. Ratings: the second season premiere of the series on June 14, 2009, was watched by 3.7 million viewers, making it the most watched program on HBO since the series finale of The Sopranos. The total number of viewers for the season premiere, including the late-night replay, was 5.1 million. The 10th episode of the second season was seen by 5.3 million viewers, a new record for the series, with an overall weekly second season average of 11.5 million viewers including repeats. United Kingdom: all ratings are taken from the UK ratings website, Barb. Soundtrack: list of Season 2 ending credits songs in order. Randy Treviso Euro Nothing But the Blood, Chuck Profiter Euro You Did, Debbie DeVisa Euro Scratches, The Forgotten Fiopli Euro Thievery Corporation, Katie Webster Euro Never Let Me Go, Dolly Carey Euro Hard-Hearted Hannah, Bad Livers Euro Death Trip, Beck Time Bomb, Lyle Lovett Euro I Will Rise Up, Sister Gertrude Morgan and King Bright Euro New World in My View, Screamin' Jay Hawkins Euro Frenzy, Bob Dylan Euro Beyond Here Lies Nothing. The official soundtrack was released on May 25, 2010 in the United States. References